Hey online go-getters, it's Grace here from Printbest, your print-on-demand partner. Today I will be talking about another important lesson that can help you grow your small online business. What do you know about content marketing? How can you use it effectively for your company? This is a two-part video series. In part one, I'll be giving you an introduction to content marketing, why it's so important for your online business, how to develop a SMART goal, and helping you define your target audience. So sit back, get comfy, but keep those eyes and ears open. Before we get started, if you want more engaging Printbest lessons, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel so that you can stay up to date with us and be notified when we release new videos. To begin, we need to understand what content marketing is and why it's an important tool for growing your business. Content marketing is a marketing approach that uses creating and sharing information to drive customer action. This information isn't just telling your customers to buy your products or services, although the goal is to eventually accomplish that. It's used to educate, inspire, stimulate interest, and ultimately attract your target audience. Oftentimes, content is written, but it doesn't have to be. You can communicate content through emails, blogs, videos, webinars, infographics, social media posts, just to name a few. When you use these channels to attract potential customers or bring existing customers back, you're doing content marketing. Let's talk about why content marketing is so important. It's a powerful yet affordable tool to help you grow your business. It ultimately generates 3 times more leads than traditional marketing strategies. Conversion rates are 6 times higher when it's used effectively. It costs 62% less than traditional marketing. According to HubSpot's 2020 report, which surveyed thousands of marketers around the world, 70% of companies are actively investing in content marketing. And roughly 60% of marketers said that content marketing is either very important or extremely important to their overall strategy. Now, let's discuss how content marketing can help your business at every stage of your customer's journey. First of all, it can help you attract an initial audience. It can then drive that audience to engage with your business. It can convert a prospect into a paying customer. It can grow customer loyalty and bring back old customers. And it can encourage loyal customers to become your brand's ambassadors. Now, you might be thinking, all this theory is great, but where do I actually start? First, you should create a content marketing goal. You'll need to set this goal in order to develop an effective strategy. Think about what your overall goal is for your small business. The first part of that goal creation process is to decide which part of the buyer's journey you want to focus on first. We're going to break them down into 3 major stages. 1, generating leads, where you get potential customers interested in your business. Number 2, converting those leads into customers, where you actually make the sale. And then 3, getting repeat customers, where existing customers make another purchase. Choose the stage that you would like to improve on first. This can be a stage that you find your business struggling with, or a stage that you're doing well in, but you just want to step up your game even more. Next, you're going to narrow down your stage into a particular goal that you'd like to achieve for it. Decide on what you specifically want out of that stage in your buyer's journey. Now, you're going to turn this generic goal into a SMART goal. SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. Now that you have your SMART goal, remember it. Think about it when you're creating content, sharing content, and evaluating whether or not your content worked. You're going to use content marketing to help you achieve that goal. You can also use other marketing methods to help you achieve it too. Now that you've set your goals, let's move on to the next step, which is defining your target audience. Knowing your target audience helps you create content that suits them better. The result is that you have content that better helps you achieve your goal. Your audience should be specific enough to exclude some parts of the population, but broad enough that you don't end up with an audience that's too small to market to. You should understand what your audience needs. In order to do this, you'll likely have to do your own research because every target audience is different. What is considered valuable for one audience just may not be for another. Understand what their pain point is. A pain point is a problem that your prospective customers have. They may not need a product or service, but a resolution to a problem they're facing. Here are some examples of pain points. I want to prepare healthy meals for my family, but I don't have the time in my busy schedule. Or, I have a hard time learning how to use new software for work. My business doesn't have the manpower to make regular sales calls. From this, you're going to list the ways that your products or services can help them solve any of those pain points. You don't need to solve all of them, but you should be able to at least solve one of them. So now that you've established your audience's pain points, and since you already have your target audience defined, it's important to determine the tone of voice that would appeal most to them. Write down a bunch of adjectives that describe the tone of voice that you think your audience would respond best to. Then, narrow them down to just a few of your top ones. If you're having difficulty getting started, here are the top 4 dimensions of tone of voice to choose from. Funny versus serious, formal versus casual, respectful versus irreverent, enthusiastic versus matter of fact. After you have a few of your top adjectives chosen, you're going to specify some boundaries for each tone of voice. So what does that mean? Let's look at Printbest tone of voice to better understand this. Empowering, but also sympathetic. Experienced, but not patronizing. Knowledgeable, but easy to understand. Professional, but conversational. Each of these initial adjectives, empowering, experienced, knowledgeable, and professional, have boundaries to them. An empowering tone of voice can sometimes get insensitive to the struggles of the audience, so we made sure to say that it also needs to be sympathetic. An experienced tone of voice can run the risk of sounding patronizing. A knowledgeable tone of voice needs to still be easy for your audience to understand. And being professional is important, but we also want to sound like it's a conversation instead of a speech. Once you've done that, you have your target audience completely defined and you're ready to start creating your content marketing strategy. So to summarize part 1, we've covered the introductory basics of content marketing, why it's important, how to develop a SMART goal, and defining your target audience through pain points, tone of voice, and adjectives. If you found this video helpful, give us a like. In part 2 coming next week, we'll be applying these content marketing principles to an actual strategy in hopes of generating leads. Be sure to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications bell to be notified when part 2 will be live. You can learn more about who we are and what we do at printbest.com. For more knowledge and tips about online marketing, we've dropped a link to our blog in the description. Thanks for joining us, online entrepreneurs. Again, my name is Grace, and we'll see you next time.